Right then, boys. Welcome back to the Lifted Lifestyle Podcast, episode
16,
16, I think.
15 or 16.
We missed last week because we were in GUI, aka Prague.
To be fair, we actually could have done it.
Yeah, we could.
We legit, I think we just actually forgot to do it because we said whilst we were there we were going to do it on
the Wednesday,
and we just
So
we just literally forgot.
It's it was we were pretty knackered, so it was always going to be a little bit tough to get back to the pod, but we're back now. Also, realistically, would it have been any good?
No, it'd be awful.
It wouldn't.
It'd probably be the worst pod we've done.
We'd have been absolutely knackered. So I think it's wise that we save the GUI review for now because we've let it marinate.
Yeah.
Understand the implications of GUI. So that's what this pod is. Before I get into it, I'll put some links below. By the way, we've just launched some new free stuff. I'll put a meal. What is it? Cookbook
training program.
It's
two
free.
Separate
Links down below.
Why would you not do that?
Yeah, I mean the sausage and eggs in the cookbook is a bit of a weird one.
But other than the sausage and eggs,
I think there's 10 recipes and 1 dessert.
Yeah,
so you might as well. Got a good review of that protein pancake.
Really?
Thing actually.
I might try it.
It's actually good. I can't lie though. When I make it, I just don't use protein powder.
Really? Every time I've tried to make protein pancakes before, they taste awful.
Honestly, I think the solution is just normal pancake recipe. I swap the flour for oats because it's just, I don't know, healthier or something.
Yeah.
And then I just have less sugar.
Yeah.
And then on top, just slam the Greek yogurt and protein pancakes.
Nutella maybe.
Biscoff. But anyway, GUI review. Let's go through what we did each day and then little recommendations.
So, when did we go?
So, start from the flight. That was rough.
Yeah, God, just got off to a bit of a bad start.
This was Friday night?
No,
Saturday.
Saturday night, midnight.
Yeah, so Sunday morning, we set off.
We set off. I came here, picked you up.
12:15, was it?
Yeah, 12:15, which was rough as it was. Especially for us, because usually... Is that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
£3 for 4. Raw Energy Rubicon slabs.
Rubicon slabs.
Anyway, carry on.
So we got here. I got here at 12:15.
Yeah.
Which is rough for us anyway, because I'm never up at that time. I did get a bit of sleep, but you didn't, did you? So.
No. I was going to, but then the day just got busier and busier.
And just didn't get any sleep. So then we went from here to
Muzz's
Gaff. Went to Gaff's house.
Hopefully you're watching this, Gaff.
He will be listening. I think he listens in his car on the way to work.
Yes, Gaff.
Good
Probably
Gaff.
about similar time to the flight for Gaff's
true.
travel. So travelled down to Luton from the Gaff's house.
Yeah. Which took what,
Well, for me it was like click of a finger and we were there.
Back at car. Me and Gaff were having a boogie in the front.
Yeah.
You were gipping.
Good shift, to be fair. I was just like, I
felt alright. I think it's just because I was excited to be going away. And I was with Gaff, so.
Quick journey, to be fair. It was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, got to Luton and the flight was 6 a.m.
6 a.m. So I think we had 2 hours, didn't we, by the time we got in the airport.
Yeah, walked there.
Could have walked this.
This is how knackered I was, right? We got to the car park. We got on the bus and then travelled 2 minutes.
We went to the next stop in the car park to pick the rest of the people up. And HR went, we could have walked this. We and Dom looked at each other like, what is he on about?
It's because I saw departures on the bus stop. I was like, oh, yeah, that was easy. Anyway, it was like a 20 minute bus journey.
It was a trek.
But, I mean, it wasn't expensive parking, was it?
No, 20 quid, something like
20 quid total.
Yeah, which was good.
So, I got the bus to the airport. Little scran in the airport. You two had a cheeky pint.
Yeah, I had a pint, it just did not go down
little
well
half
at all.
4 pint, as you do. Got to be done.
No, well, that was grim, to be honest.
Yeah, and the breakfast was pretty
mid, yeah.
You had pancakes and
bacon and maple syrup. To be fair, the pancakes were decent, but the bacon was
It was that bacon that you can just tell has been like lukewarm cooked.
That's it. Yeah, it's just been in the pan for like 4 years.
Yeah. So yeah, we ended up getting a flight Wizz Air, which was actually sound.
Yeah, it was good. I like Wizz Air. I mean, I don't understand the slander. I love it.
I think the hate comes from, as we found out, which we'll get onto, them. You always end up charged extras for stuff.
They list the flight as this, and then it's like, oh, but it's actually £50 more than what you expected.
Yeah, but I was lucky. I didn't book a seat on the way there. Ended up with extra legroom.
Yeah, and I was sat next to the gaff again.
Yeah, I kept on the flight the whole way.
I didn't. I was too busy listening to Gaff securing airport digits.
So yeah, we ended up getting there at about, what was it, 2 hour flight?
I think we landed at 9 o'clock their time, 9 a.m.
And Airbnb wasn't ready yet, so
this was where like we got in the taxi and I was like, okay, this is pretty peak. I kind of want to go home. I was like, oh, I needed sleep so bad.
Yeah, you actually didn't sleep.
Didn't sleep once. Yeah.
I would have been absolutely battered.
Yeah.
I was, but
yeah, you were anyway. What did we do when we got there?
So we went to the first Irish bar. That's going to be a continuous saying throughout this whole pod.
Irish bar this, Irish bar that.
Do you remember the name of it? It was the one that we were sat in the window. There was football on both.
McCarthy's.
We
actually went to Mackey's before that, guys. Oh yeah, so.
Yeah. Decent Mackey's over there.
Don't worry, we're not there taking Tupperware. Nah. Straight to Mackey's. I had 2 bagels. Yeah. 2 hash browns.
It was actually banging.
Coffee. Yeah,
whatever that sauce was that they put on the bagels.
This is what I don't get. I think we had this conversation whilst we were there. What country were we in? Czech Republic. Why is their Mackey's better than our Mackey's?
And it was a lot cheaper.
And it's not me slandering Czech Republic, but they're not exactly like a powerful nation, are they?
It's not exactly. Is it foodie culture there?
I don't know.
Not really. I just kept seeing the chimney cakes everywhere.
Yeah, I think it must be because they're like mainland Europe. Yeah. So it's easier to get.
Do you know what it is as well? I think our Mackey's doesn't have like a flavour. It's just like British flavour.
It's just Mackey's.
But whenever you go somewhere else, they've always like got something to do with that country.
Yeah. Like that sauce that was on the bagel. Yeah. Why can't we have that here?
No, whatever it was bang. Even like a bagel at Mackey's. You can't get that.
Yeah, brilliant stuff.
Yeah, enough on
Mackey's.
Mackey's.
Get distracted.
It was good to be fair, very needed. Little coffee. Went to McCarthy's where we
were there, just us 3 for a bit, weren't we? Waiting for the other lads to arise.
Yeah, because they'd gone out the night before, hadn't they? I don't know where did they go?
They didn't really do much, did they? Remember, it was a poor. It was a poor. What's the word?
Poor showing.
Poor motive from them lads. It was disappointing. I was very disappointed.
Well, we expected them to go to. There was the we never actually went, but there's that 5-story
club thing,
and
we've heard mixed reviews.
Yeah, I was
hoping they would sort of
scout it out,
suss it out, see what the crack was there.
But they didn't. But apparently, if you do go, I was looking online, and apparently it's like there's this one club that I can't remember.
It is the biggest in Europe. Apparently.
It's like it's 5 stories. Yeah. So.
And you always see it on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
People like raving over it.
But when I looked, it was like
dead.
Yeah, everyone was just saying
it's pretty boring.
It's pretty boring.
Yeah.
There's almost too many floors for the amount of people.
Can't like. Yeah. I get that.
People were also saying like, oh, the drinks were really expensive in there, but I think that's just cap.
Yeah, it's just probably a little bit more expensive than Irish bars.
If you go to a club in the UK,
it's expensive.
Like, if you get a drink, it's gonna be a tenner.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what you get. Yeah. And they were like, oh, pints were so expensive in there.
£4.
£4.
It's not expensive.
Ah, God. But yeah, we went to McCarthy's, watched a bit of footy, sunk some pints.
I got pretty pissed, actually.
Yeah, you did.
I was pretty drunk.
On the Guinness and the Bell.
Yeah, the Bell. We were on the Bookers at midday.
I didn't
Sambuca at midday. That is actually the worst behaviour ever.
Yeah, I didn't end up having any Bookers.
You're clever.
Probably like a little bit wise. I tell you what, I always do this, to be fair. If we're getting on it,
you always plan it out really well. I just climax way too early. Like, it's just not good. And when we left McCarthy's, when we finally went to check in, when we could check in, like 4 o'clock or whatever. When we got back, I was like, I'm pretty pissed. I laid down. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty drunk.
It's because I knew going into it that I hadn't had a drink in ages.
Yeah.
Like, I actually, I can't remember the last time I actually had a proper drink.
Yeah.
I've had one or two here and there, but
for me, I'm guessing it's probably the same for you. It probably was in Croatia.
Yeah, like
when we actually got pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since then, which is what,
7 months?
6 months ago, yeah. I've had like a beer at a curry or
here
something
and there.
like that, but not really been out, which is kind of a bit sad, but oh well.
Nah, but it's shit in England anyway.
What are you going to do? Get dialed a couple of months and then you're on it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I had a few in a coup. We had a coup in McCarthy's. And then we had to go for a nap.
we were flagging, weren't we?
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
But we had to check it. We had to drop our stuff off.
Yeah, anyway.
And we hadn't showered or anything.
Yeah. Speaking of showers, we didn't have a shower in the gaff. That was
HL is never booking an Airbnb ever again.
To be fair,
he's banned from Airbnb.
I never really do it because I'm just.
You did Havar.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I find? Oh yeah,
you found it, yeah, and you booked it.
It was a bit more of a, a group decision.
Yeah, this one you just sent in. You were like, "Is this one all right?" I didn't even look at it. I was just like, "Yeah,
I knew that no one was looking." I sent in 2. Care. One was nicer, and anyway, the other one I was saying it was a bit nicer, but it's a bit further away. Their gaff wasn't actually near the sex museum anyway.
Was it not?
It wasn't that close, no. So the other gaff would have been closer to their gaff.
Great.
So yeah.
Brill.
But we had a bed each rather than having to.
Yeah, that was good.
We
had a bed each.
Well, questionable bed.
Yeah. So we didn't have a shower, but we did have a bath with a shower head that came off. So it was fine.
It was doable.
It was fine.
It didn't actually go over my head though, so I was sort of like doing this to get it on my hair.
Spray in your face. Yeah. We had a nap.
Yeah, but I didn't really have a bed either. Like it was,
your bed was shite. I actually thought I'll go on that other one because I thought the other one was going to be better.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go on this one. HL can have the one that looked like it was probably going to be bigger.
Yeah. On this Airbnb, it looked really nice on the photos, and it was all right. Like, it was fine. But it labelled it as like sleeps 8.
You could not sleep 8
There's
people.
no chance.
No.
That would have been 2 in Dom's, another 2 in in Dom's room. There was like that little thin bed thing. That didn't pull out. Like that was the full width of it.
Really?
So,
you couldn't have 2 people on there.
You'd have literally like sardines on it.
You couldn't have had 2 people on mine.
No. And then it would have been 2 on yours, 2 on mine, which
that'd have been awful. Yeah.
Anyway, my bed was about 1 meter long. I was it
didn't function as a bed.
So I was hanging off, and then like the pillow bit was about half a foot down compared to the actual bed. But yeah, anyway, we kept there for a bit, an hour. You struggled to get up.
Yeah, I was literally there going like, do we need to go and watch football?
Yeah.
Shall we just have another hour?
Oh, who was playing? Who did we go?
Man City and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Which I did want to watch.
Yeah.
But I don't support them, so I woke up and I was like, could probably do with another hour right now.
But did we even go and did we watch them in the end?
Yeah.
Where at?
We'll get onto that shit, man.
All right.
So we got up.
Got out of bed. Got ready.
Went out.
Headed out. And met everyone.
Yeah, we met everyone else then, yeah.
Did we go back to McCarthy's or was it the next place then? I don't remember going back, do you?
No, we went to that O'Cheese. We went straight there.
Yeah. And basically settled in for the night.
Yeah, we set up shop.
Yeah.
Things went a bit west.
Centre table. To be fair, I think looking back, I wish we were... So we were sat like back from the...
Singing bit.
I think we... when everyone was like, oh, let's move.
Well, Chip was like,
Chip was.
Move.
I think that actually would have been a good move to get on the...
Yeah, it would have been good to get up there.
Get a bit more of the karaoke going.
Yeah.
But yeah, got some scran there.
Watched footy.
Fair few beveroonies.
Yeah.
I lost count.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
I thought, I think that the issue was with me was I thought it was later than what it was.
Yeah.
Like, because football kicked off at, I think it was 5:30, and we were there, the game had been on for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was like 5:45, but it felt like it was like 10.
Yeah, I kept looking at my clock thinking, surely not.
Yeah. So like we got there and we got pretty on it straight away.
Yeah.
And then it got to like 8. And I was like,
but the bar ladies there are really good, aren't they? Like,
yeah, they're good at making sure you fucking drink. Yeah, basically.
Good at their job.
Yeah. They're good at selling, yeah.
So we spent a bit of time there, watched the footy, got on a bit of darts. Actual darts.
Yeah.
Not darts.
No, we didn't do any of that malarkey.
No. And no. And got a little bit of karaoke going, but not the most. Did you do any yourself?
No, I didn't do any. No,
brother.
Tried to get dragged in, but I was like, I'm not doing that shit. No way.
You should have.
I wasn't drunk enough.
It was funny. So I did a little sing song of "Hello, Rocky."
Roxy on the cam, yeah, you can just about see her.
Yeah, I did a sing song of a Christmas song. What was it now?
Mariah Carey.
Oh yeah. All I
Sing
Want for
to
Christmas. So yeah, that was a struggle on the old vocals, to be honest. I didn't quite have the
Yeah, but then you went straight in on a bit of bit of Buble after that
yeah,
as well.
No, we did Mariah Carey. I put in sing to me. Sorry, inside joke. You'll have no idea. Did Mariah Carey. Then you lot went outside for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some hard photos.
Yeah, some really cool photos. We might just insert one here for like 1 second.
Yeah, I'll put it
in.
in.
It's gone now, it's gone.
And then I went inside thinking I'd get a bit of a cohort coming in to do Michael Bublé.
Yeah, I think he was hoping we were all going to get involved.
Yeah.
Bear in mind there was 2 mics and there was like 7 of us.
Definitely not true. I just wanted the spotlight, man.
Yeah. Bro was like proper giving it some to Bublé.
To be fair, DC joined me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but like I fully hogged the mic.
Bro was he was in his element.
I was, to be fair. I don't know what, like I actually do really enjoy stuff like that.
Bro was singing his heart out.
Yeah, I absolutely boshed out Michael
I remember
Bublé.
I walked back in and I was like, what is he doing? I was like, what's going on?
The guy that was sat like there was
like
absolutely loving it. I don't know why. Like, I'm not horrendous at singing, but after however many drinks,
quite a few drinky
surely it was not that good.
Or maybe a mint.
Probably, yeah.
It's a bit like me with dancing, isn't it?
That's just a confidence game. Surely you practice in your bedroom. Yeah, I actually practiced Michael Bublé, to be fair, in the car.
Yeah, you definitely in the shower. Like, bro's been rehearsing that.
I've envisioned that moment.
Yeah.
Not even joking.
So anyway, we let you bust it down on the karaoke for a bit whilst we all just... I don't even know. I think we were dancing whilst you were singing at one point.
Yeah, I can't even remember seeing anything apart from
To be fair, we can insert video of you singing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just have this overplaying somewhere.
Yeah.
HL Prophet giving it some beans.
And not the Michael Bublé one, unfortunately.
No.
I don't think we got a video of that. But the waitress gave me a great compliment, and I don't know whether it was a real compliment or she was just
egging you on.
Just egging me on to do another.
She wanted you to do another song.
Probably realistic is probably that. And that probably cleared up the day at
O'Che's.
I actually liked it in there.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think
it was good whilst it was busy.
Yeah.
But then it was really busy whilst you were bussing it on the mic and we were bopping and
stroking my ego, just
playing darts. It was quality.
Yeah.
Proper good laugh with the boys.
I think that's probably the place that I'd recommend
if you wanted to go and you'd just like with your mates for like a mucky.
Yeah.
To start the night, that's a really good place to go.
And we were there for ages and I spent like not that much. I think I spent like 40 quid and we got food. Maybe a little bit more than that.
Yeah. The issue we had with paying was some people wanted to split. Like me and HO were happy to just split, but because we'd spent a lot of money. But some people just wanted to pay for what they had, which was fair enough because some people had like quite a lot less and they were drinking like pints, whereas we had like double vodkas and
I respect that. If you want to just pay for your own, like it's
fair enough.
And I just couldn't remember what I'd had, so I was like, I know I've probably had a decent amount. I'll just split.
everyone paid theirs off, and then it was me, you, and Crow.
Yeah, and we knew that we were all about the same.
We knew roughly, yeah. So we
similar
just
scran,
we just split the rest of the bill, didn't we, 3 ways?
Yeah, don't think it ended up being that much.
Job's done. So then we left there.
Yeah.
What time did we actually? Because generally at this point, I can't even remember.
I honestly think
I can't remember leaving.
I think this was about 11.
Really, we were in there for about 6 hours. Then. Jesus, like any other group of people, they always go and like. I was saying this to Crow the other day. Every other group of like lads and that, they'll go to like numerous different bars.
Yeah.
But with us, we just find somewhere. We don't even know if we like it. Well, we like it, but we don't know. There could be somewhere way better that we'd enjoy more.
Yeah.
But if we're happy, we just stay there and we get like. We just drink so much in one place, and then it's 11 o'clock.
It's never really about the place, though, is it? Like, it does make it a little bit, but
for me, as long as I'm like with my mates,
yeah,
and we're having a good time, it's great.
Yeah, so I think that place was better than the next place we went to, which was
So we left about 11, walked. I don't remember walking until I fell over.
I don't remember you falling over.
Remember, that's why they wouldn't let me in at first.
Oh, really?
Because to be fair, I was drunk, right? But I wasn't
remember.
To the point where I couldn't walk. Like,
No.
I never get like that now.
No.
But the streets are like, because it's like Old Town, isn't it?
Yeah.
The streets were like cobbled and it's uneven.
Yeah.
And we'd walked already about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we were outside the next place, walking up to it, and I lost my footing. And I like decked it a little. I didn't like fully fall over, but I was like, trip. Oh shit, yeah. And unfortunately, the bouncer saw me.
Really? I was inside at this point.
Yeah, because you went first, and then they were like, too drunk.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, you're too drunk. And then like the other lads caught up, and after that, he didn't say anything. I was just like, honestly, I'm fine. And then they caught up, and then when they got there, he was like, yeah, you can go in.
Right. So he wasn't that bothered after a while.
But then I got like drunk paranoia.
Really?
Yeah, do you not remember? I was like, they're watching me.
Oh yeah, I do actually.
I was like trying to
when
be
we
like
were leaving.
I was trying to be like so dialed in, like because I was scared, like they were going to be on the comms to each other, like this guy.
Yeah, we started being proper tactical about the walk to the next gaff.
It's like just sort your nuts out.
What was this place called?
The Dubliner.
The Dubliner, yeah.
It was a bit more. So O'Che's is more of what I class as like mucky.
Yeah,
like it's rough and ready.
It's like O'Che's is a bar,
yeah. And then Dubliner was like underground, wasn't it? It was like a big, like tunnel underground.
Yeah,
with like lots more tables.
Yeah.
And it's clear they'd spent like a lot more money on.
Yeah.
Like I swear it was. I don't really remember, but I swear it was like really nicely.
Yeah, it was nice.
Decorated. We'll get some. I'm sure I've got a video of you dancing in there. So
just dancing everywhere.
We'll put that on.
Yeah, it just embarrassed me the whole pod.
That was good.
Yeah.
It was good in there. But the only issue I have with that place is I think we were almost too drunk.
I think it was mainly that because it was very busy, we were then just like stood in the middle of tables.
Everyone was sat down as well.
Yeah.
Or stood at a table.
Or at the bar, and we were just like in the middle.
We were in the middle of it all, yeah.
Trying to get a groove on.
And no one was dancing. At that point, I'm ready to just...
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Jesus, sorry.
I'm surprised there was no one dancing in there though, because it felt like a very
the tunes were good.
Yeah,
it was literally just like it was like me and you dancing. That was it. Being idiots as usual.
But yeah, that was good. We didn't spend that long in there though, did we?
Man, I lost just concept of time.
I literally think we spent an hour and a half in there.
I swear we didn't go to the next place until like 2. But I don't remember being in there that long. Because I had a pint, that was it. I had one pint.
We definitely left. We didn't spend that long because we left. We then went to Duplex.
That's what it's called, isn't it? I don't remember the walk from there to Duplex.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember the walk?
Yeah. Do you remember? It was me,
I just forget like little bits like that.
It was me, you, and...
I remember walking with Muzz at some point. The gaff.
So we were with the gaff, and then the gaff held back to go with everyone else. So then it was me, you, and Crow, I think.
No, it was Isaac.
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 It was,
yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Took the lead to go to Duplex, which is an actual club.
Yeah. Why were we all dotted about so much?
Because you were paranoid and going, we've got to split up in threes. Because he didn't want to go into Duplex and turn up with a massive group of lads and then like get turned away.
And be like, because that happens in England, doesn't it? Like when you're out in Bawtry, we can't go out as a group.
Yeah.
We can't enter places in groups because they're like, no.
That is so weird.
Yeah, it's
what even is that about? You've got to have like females with you to get into a place.
You can't be in a big group. Like the max you can be, especially in Bawtry, if you go with more than 4 at once into one place, they're like, no.
I sort of get it. Like I'm sure there's.
I think it's because there's been an increase, especially in Bawtry, of fighting, like groups of lads fighting.
Yeah.
But if they know we're one big group, surely that makes sense because they know we're all mates, rather than like in 2 separate groups of 4 lads.
I don't know. I bet they just see it all the time, like big groups creating havoc. Yeah. And then.
But we're not like that at all, are we?
If you're getting into a fight on a night out, you're just embarrassing.
Just a gimp. Yeah, you're actually a gimp.
But yeah, Duplex, I think was from about. We left at 3, so we definitely were there for a decent.
We were there for a while, a good few hours.
So I think we probably got there about
12.
Somewhere between 12 and
12:30.
Yeah.
We weren't there for that long then, really, for us. But I think it's just because we were all just flagging.
Knackered, yeah.
I think the lads who were there the night before, a couple of them probably weren't ready to leave.
Yeah.
Like I think when I spoke to Crow, because I asked him, I was like, "Are you actually ready to go?" Because I was a bit on the fence. Like I could have gone, but I could have stayed as well. I was just happy to do. And Crow was
when we're in Duplex?
Yeah. Yeah. Crow was a bit like, yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
But I sort of got the vibe that he wasn't really ready.
Well, Muzz was.
Well, because
he was with us.
No issues with Gaff.
Yeah.
But that was sort of the reason why we did get the idea to leave.
Don't drop me, Gaff.
No, don't. Gaff, I need to start tonight. By the time this is out, we'll have already played.
Yeah, true. But yeah, Duplex was good. It was just weird. Like, I felt very old.
Yeah. So what happened when we got there?
Got there, got in.
You got the big stamp. Fuck me.
You Muzz didn't have his ID because you had it.
Oh my god, this was a nightmare. Isaac must have been really drunk. What was he doing?
Did Isaac get the ID
was like,
out of your bag?
I'll take it down, yeah.
But then he ended up taking your ID. He took my
and he got the ID out my card holder and looked at it and went, yeah, and went.
Yeah, that's Muzz.
I was like, oh my
I'm surprised they didn't turn us away for that.
Yeah, that looked dodgy.
Or turn someone away at least.
Yeah, that looked really dodgy. So
Muzz
we were already
to get in with your ID.
Yeah, because in Duplex you went in and then you went in a lift, didn't you, to the top?
Yeah.
So we were already upstairs, and then that was when
was it up?
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, you went right up to the top of this building.
Yeah.
So it was us 3, and then them lot was still waiting to get in, and that's when the gaff rang us, Dom.
Yeah.
And was like, "You've got my ID."
Yeah. That was
so Isaac went back down.
Yeah, I bet they thought, "What are these?"
The bouncers must have thought something's dodgy going on here.
Yeah, but looking at the people that were in there, I can't believe half of them were actually of age.
Yeah, I didn't really realise it until you brought it up the next day.
Yeah.
We must have been the oldest people there, which is mad.
It was just that one kid that was stood next to me for a while.
What, the pencil man?
Yeah, honestly, if someone was to ask me how old is he, I'd have said 16.
Yeah. But the thing is, they could have been. Oh, no, they couldn't because it was ID'd, wasn't it?
Yeah. I didn't get ID'd. Surprise, surprise.
I did. Surprise,
old
surprise.
Fart. And, I thought it was good. I think that's probably the club to go to if you're going to go.
I think there is more.
Again,
we're like that group of people who just, if we're happy, we can't be asked to leave.
We weren't going to go to another place.
No, not at that time, no.
Spend an hour in it. Yeah. It's just not worth it.
No.
But yeah, pretty good club. Stayed there till about 3.
Yeah, I think it was probably just after.
And then dipped after that. Got some kip after 48 hours of no kip.
Yeah, it was pretty hefty.
Yeah. So then the next day, did we do anything interesting? Got up at a reasonable hour. Boxed off my check-ins. No missing. Just going to turn this camera back on.
I think we were out, weren't we? By the time you'd done a bit of work and the gaff had done his work and stuff, I think we were out by midday.
Gaff on his work call is so funny.
We must have been out by midday. To say we got in at about 4:30 by the time we'd scrammed and everything. Yeah. To say we'd not slept for 48 hours.
Yeah. So we went and got breakfast back at O'Shea's.
I walked in there, I was like, oh, God. It's one of them ones where you walk in, you're like, oh, are they going to remember us from last night and think, what are these dickheads doing back here?
Tom got the...
yeah, you got remembered, didn't you?
What did she say now? Oh, you're a madman or something.
Yeah, she was like, you are fucking smashed.
Yeah.
You're like an Asian girl.
You are crazy.
You're crazy. You fucking smashed.
Yeah. So we went back there for breakfast, which was
shite. Don't go there for breakfast. Just go somewhere nice. Yeah. Just pay a bit more money.
I don't know. I do not know why we ended up going there.
It's because they were already there, weren't they?
Yeah.
The other lads were already there, and we were like, we'll just go there.
Yeah, we did not get into the culture at all. No. I'm sure we could have found a nice breakfast place to go to. So brekkie there. Then we went Christmas market, which is actually proper nice, to be fair.
Yeah, the Christmas market was good.
Yeah. Everyone was taking photos of the clock. Do you know why?
It's not called a clock. I can't remember what it's called. It's meant to be like one of the main attractions.
Really?
Yeah.
But how can it not be called a clock?
Because it did that other thing. You remember when it hit like the hour?
Oh, there's something
happens, something comes out, and
there's like some weird door things that open.
So that's like the main
thrilling stuff.
Yeah, we didn't even watch it. We just walked through, didn't we? We were like, what's everyone looking at?
I was walking through, getting in front of everyone's camera. Thinking, what are you taking
on?
Photos of it?
No, but that's the thing with cities like that. I'm not going to really look at that.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Because every city or big city has stuff like that,
which is what like the tourists go to see.
Yeah, and some of them are better. Like if you go to Rome, it's like
that's stuff like you got the Colosseum and all that.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah,
but like a little clock, I'm not
not asked about.
No.
But yeah, I spent a bit of time in the Crimbo market. Little mulled wine, little coffee.
Yeah.
What did we do for the rest of the day?
We just we went for a little walk. We thought we should probably have a walk around and actually see, because we literally hadn't seen anything, had we? None of the city.
No.
We'd seen our house and O'Chea's and then a club and one other bar.
Not ideal, really, but it was fun.
That was funny.
And
so we walked about, and then what did we do?
I think we just walked about for a bit, and eventually
then we went into another bar.
Where were we then?
It was called something Duck.
Oh yeah. It was really dark.
It was really dark.
And they had that weird like hole
in the floor, like a well. Yeah, it's a weird place.
I don't even know.
No, and then them lot started doing shots. Well, a few of them were doing shots. I was like, I'm not doing shots.
I didn't drink anything on that day.
I had 1 pint, and it was the worst thing ever.
Really?
Yeah, it was awful.
What, they're unfiltered?
They weren't unfiltered, no. I was so fed up with them going on about it. I'm like, I'm not even going to buy them because I can't be arsed with them.
I had one. I did not think it was that nice.
No. They're just pretending because it's different.
Yeah, pints, lads, pints.
Yeah, give me a pint.
And then we ended up going to, eventually, we went to the steakhouse.
That was banging.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Do you remember the name?
It was Argentinian Steakhouse, but it did have something else.
Yeah, that was very good. A bit more on the pricey side, but like in the scheme of things, not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like 20 something quid for a steak. Like,
yeah, which is fine.
It's kind of what you'd expect. Yeah. And scran there, went and got finally a
chimney cake.
Shite. Was it?
No,
I actually didn't have one.
No, it wasn't nice.
The thing is, when you go there, you'll see, right? There's souvenir shops.
Millions of them. Mini markets.
Mini markets.
Drug shops.
Yeah, like cannabis shops that I don't really understand because it's illegal.
Yeah, I don't think it's actual. It's like THC or whatever.
Well, so THC is the
that
psychoactive component of cannabis.
Yeah.
But apparently it used to be HHC used to be legal. I think that's what it's called, which is supposedly like the kind of artificial version of THC. And apparently that used to be legal a few years ago, but it got banned.
So that must be why there's all the shops there.
But then what are they selling now?
Don't know.
Like,
because a lot of them said like edibles on them and stuff, but they didn't.
But that's illegal now. So unless they're like just going under the radar, but then they can't be going under. The shop's literally called Pablo's.
Yeah, it's got like a massive gang symbol. And they were everywhere.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
But to be fair, I didn't see a single police officer.
No, I didn't.
The whole time. So maybe
I didn't see anyone smoking a joint though either or anything. I didn't see anyone doing it, so I was like, must not be real. Like.
Yeah. So anyway, you see that, you see the souvenir shops and you see chimney cake shops.
Yeah.
That is literally like
All we
Prague
saw.
1 at least, which is what we were in. That's like 80% of the stuff there, and then cafes and Irish bars.
It's literally Irish bars everywhere.
The culture. So yeah, a little steakhouse and then chimney cake, and then went to bed.
And then got up and flew home.
Yeah, and that is the wrap up of Prague GUI.
It was good. I enjoyed it. It was nice.
Would you go back?
It wouldn't be like top of my wish list to go back. I don't think I'll be going back anytime soon.
I think it's one of them where you have a list of places that you want to go, and some of them you're like, oh yeah, like I'd go back. The rest of them, Prague included, it's like, okay, tick that box. Next city break, whatever that ends up being.
I think I'd just class city breaks and holidays completely different.
Yeah.
Like once you've done a city break, you're not really going to go back there.
Yeah, unless it's like,
unless it crops up.
The one I've done is Rome. I'd go back to Rome.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I don't think there's any that I'm like really eager to go back to.
No, not. I'm the same.
What were they talking about getting another one in the pipeline for?
Like February. Maybe.
Do you know what they were thinking of going?
There's a few options, weren't there? Like Crow really wants to go to Bucharest.
Yeah,
which is Romania.
I saw Budapest was.
I would go back to Budapest. Yeah, because I don't think I think the nightlife there would be better than Prague.
Yeah,
because the one night I went out, it seemed a lot better.
Yeah,
there was a lot more people and a lot more places to go.
Yeah,
rather than everything being this. Like, there's a lot of places in Prague, but they're all very samey.
Yeah,
they're all Irish bars.
What is that about?
Like it was just kind of getting a bit annoying.
Yeah.
Whereas Budapest, it was like a lot of different.
Yeah, I'd like to go to like Athens at some point.
Yeah,
just because it looks kind of cool, a bit hotter.
Yeah, that's the thing again. Like, I don't find them as fun because they're not like a summer holiday.
Yeah,
they are still great, but you don't come back thinking like, oh, I really don't want to go home.
Yeah,
like I was happy to go home.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
It's the sun.
Yeah, sun and sea. Like, give me them two, and you absolutely saw.
I much prefer like the beach club.
Yeah.
Day vibe.
Yeah.
Where you can still go out at night as well.
Yeah.
And it's hot.
Me too. Soon come, man.
Yeah.
Summer 2025.
That should be getting boxed pretty soon.
Yeah. Croatia 4.0.
Yeah, Croatia 4.0.
I think we might have rinsed it after that one. Maybe.
No.
Probably not.
No, I honestly think I'll go to Havara again 2025 and I'll be like, I'll probably come back again next year.
Yeah,
it's just everything about it's perfect. Why don't need to go anywhere else if that's perfect?
Yeah. I know Guy was talking about there's like another island a little bit further south, I think, up the coast.
Really? What, in Croatia?
Yeah. I can't remember what it was called now, but it was where
it can't be as active as like Havara though.
It was where the guy that we saw on the plane, was it like a DMB bloke or something?
Oh yeah,
it was where he was going.
I can't remember what it's called, the island.
But anyway, options.
It might be Zadar, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, soon come. Next holiday pod will probably be Havara.
Unless we do a city break again.
Unless you like happen to end up in the Caribbean in a couple of weeks.
It's always an option, isn't it?
No, I have been looking, but there's cheap ones now, but they're all like flight not included, even for P&O, which I just can't be bothered with the organisation.
For me as well, like we've said a few times now, when we go to Havara, we know it's going to be a more pricey holiday. It's not expensive, but it's more pricey.
Yeah.
And we'll be there for over a week.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to go and be like I want to do everything. Yeah. And like you can't if you don't have money saved up.
No. And as much as you, camera's gone off again. As much as you, I could probably do both, but you're gonna be stressing about it.
Yeah, I don't want to be stressed. I really want to make sure I'm going to Havara, and I'm like,
I can't put all of my money towards holidays.
Yeah, innit? Yeah. I just don't want a repeat of Havara last year on that first day.
Yeah.
Where I've spent £300 and I've got no cash left.
Yeah. Oh, we've learnt our lesson now.
Yeah.
So awesome. I think that's good for the podski. Hopefully you enjoyed the Prague review. New camera, by the way. Hopefully you enjoyed the higher quality video content.
Yeah.
If you listen on Spotify, we're also on YouTube, so you can go subscribe. They do ratings on Spotify. I didn't realise this. So if you are...
you know what I want, right? I want to be on people's Spotify Wrapped next year.
Oh, that would be quality.
Even if we're not first, I just want to be on there.
Yeah, get on people's stories.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, it'd be nice to see.
So if you listen on Spotify, please do drop a little rating.
Just rate it 5 stars, even if you don't think it's 5 stars.
I think it's 2. Like, just rate it 5.
Rate it 5. Yeah, cheers.
And we'll see you next week for episode 17.
Yeah, man.
See you then.
See you in a bit.
Ciao.